We shall now solve another quadratic equation involving cost and selling price. A man bought 2 bicycles. He paid X dollar for bicycle 1, and the total price of the bicycles was $1,000. He sold bicycle 1 at 3/4 of its original price, and bicycle 2 for 300 over X of its original price. Part A. Write down the prices of the 2 bicycles at which the man sold them for in terms of X. Now, there seems to be a lot of information here. As you recall from our first video, there are 2 ways that we can go about to simplify this. First, we can highlight the keywords. Second, we can draw diagrams. Drawing diagrams will really help to condense all this information. Now, let's try to draw 2 bicycles, and let's call this bicycle 1 and bicycle 2. Next, let us try to represent all this information onto the diagram. He paid X dollar for bicycle 1. So, what this means is that the cost of bicycle 1 is actually X dollars. And what is the cost of bicycle 2? Since the total price is $1,000, so bicycle 2 will be $1,000 minus X. Now, let's try to represent the second sentence onto the diagram. He sold bicycle 1 at 3/4 of its original price. Now, selling the bicycle means this is the selling price. And 3/4 of its original price means it is 3/4 X. For bicycle 2, it is 300 over X of its original price. And hence we have completed part A. For part B, if you made a profit of $100 on selling the 2 bicycles, form an equation in X and show that 3x squared minus 5,600x plus, now how do we read this? This is actually 1.2 times 10 to the power of 6. So this is 1.2 million equals to 0. Now we have this information here. Is there any formula that you can think of involving profit? Yes. Profit is actually the selling price minus the cost price. Do we have the profits given? Yes, it is 100. Do we have the selling price? The selling price is these 2 values here. So we have 3 over 4x plus 300 over x multiplied by 1000 minus x. And do we have the cost? Yes, we are given that the cost is $1,000. So, which one should we simplify first? We shall simplify this term here by expanding the brackets. So we will have 3 over 4x. Multiply this, we will have 300, another 3 zeros, over x, minus 300 minus 1000. Now, let's put all the terms to one side so that one of our side is equals to 0. So let's subtract 100 here and subtract 100 here. In case we forget, let's write this down. So we will have 3 over 4x plus 300,000 over x minus 300 minus 1000 and minus another 100. Now, let's group all these common terms together. We will have 0 equals to 3 over 4x plus 300,000 over x, subtract 1,400. Now, do you know how to change this into this equation? It is very obvious that we do not want the denominator to be x. Hence, what we can do is we can multiply each term by x. So 0 multiplied by x will still be 0. 3 over 4x multiplied by x will be 3 over 4 x squared. 300,000 over x multiplied by x equals to 300,000. And finally, 1,400 multiplied by x will be 1,400x. The coefficient here is 3 over 4, while the coefficient of x squared here is 3. Hence, it is apparent that we will multiply 4 for each term. So 0 multiplied by 4 is 0. 3 over 4x squared multiplied by 4 is 3x squared. Let's do the x term first. 1,400x multiplied by 4, we have negative 5,600x. And finally, for the constant term, when we multiply by 4, we will have 12 with 5 zeros behind. And therefore, we have shown that it is reduced to this form here. Next, we are asked to solve this equation and hence find the original price of each bicycle that the man paid for them. And we will give the answers correct to 2 decimal places. Using the quadratic formula, what is the value of a? Yes, a will be equals to 3, the coefficient of x squared. And what is the value of b? B will be equals to, remember the negative sign, so negative 5,600. And c will be equals to 1.2 million. And hence we have x equals to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And simplifying it, we have positive 5,600 plus or minus 1,696,000 over 6. Pressing the calculator, we will have 1619.70 or 246.96, correct to 2 decimal places. Is there any number that we need to reject? Yes, we have to reject this because the total cost is $1,000 and hence the cost here cannot be more than 1,000. Now let's try to find the original price of each bicycle. The original price will be equals to 246.96 or 1,000 minus 246.96, which is equals to 753.04. And hence we have solved this whole equation.